Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a cracking day. Thank you for clicking on the thumbnail and spending a little bit of time with us here at the Pedal Picassos. My name is Matt. I'd like to thank MXR very much for sending us this MXR third man hardware double down. Now there's another video on our channel already where I go through how it works and how it boosts, how it's got buffered input and output. It also has a phase switch on here as well. But it occurred to me that this pedal is the perfect way for you to split out your signal for a wet dry rig. So in your right ear hole is this 1966 single-ended non-master Maton valve amp. It sounds like that. Boosted, it sounds like this. Then out the other side, I have the amping cabinet, the Boss amp, IR2, sorry. It's dry as a dead dingo's donger as well. Even though it's our wet side, it has its own reverb. But I'm going to use this RV3 for that today. Then I'm going to use the Line 6 HX1 just to chuck some dimension chorus in there. So now it sounds like that in your left ear hole. And you have the ability to boost this as well because it separates two separate boosts. So, sorry, for those of you who haven't watched the other video, output 1 is which is this boost knob here, and this output, this is going into the amping cabinet to boost it. Output 2 is going into the old amp behind me, and it's getting boosted. Channel 2. So essentially, if you just got both the boost levels down, it just adds a slight richness and fullness to your signal. And there is your wet dry rig. So the dry is in your left ear, right ear, sorry, and the wet stuff's in your mostly in your left ear. It's a really big sound here. Now bear in mind, when you're boosting things, you need to actually turn around and actually fiddle with your EQ. I'm not doing that here today. So when you hear the Maton all fired up and a little bit crunchy, you know I need to EQ it, but just use your imagination, people. Use your imagination. So, the reason I've turned my dry boost up to 26 dB and just left the wet mix at 0 boost is because it will keep all my repeats nice and clean in my digital chorus, dimension chorus there. But standing on the boost now, I can really drive my dry amp hard and still have nice, clean, pristine wet effects. So that's super awesome. That's like a really cool use of the pedal, I think. Here's a jet flanger, I'll show you again, so nothing's boosted. Now I can make my dry amp really distorted and leave my wet signal nice and clean. Now you can of course leave your amp just at the edge of breakup and then boost the bejesus out of your wet signal as well. Now, the last trick I'm going to show you is this MXR third man hardware double down also has a phase switch on the side, which I'm going to hit now. And it is going to move things into an even sort of wider, more stereo sort of effect. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it, but just down here, there is a little orange light that is on now, saying that I have pushed the phase button and we are all out of phase. So, with our dry amps, yeah, so that's sort of giving us a bit of stereo width with that out of phasiness, which is awesome. It's off. On, you can definitely hear a big difference there. Well, I can hear in the studio. I'll go back to the dimension just for consistency. It actually has a really nice separation. It's a really big sound here in the studio. Well, anyway, there you go. I hope you found that useful. That is the MXR Custom Shop third man hardware double down. Now, again, I have this number 2 channel going to this old amp behind me here. I have channel 1 going to the Boss amper cabinet through a chorus pedal, through a delay and reverb pedal, and then into my DAW. The dry stuff is all mixed to your right ear and the wet stuff is left, well, I shouldn't say mixed, not all the way, but sort of panned like that. Left and right ear, wet stuff to your left ear. So I hope you found that useful. If you're looking at a wet dry rig, this is a really cool way to achieve it without any phasing issues, unless you want to introduce some phasing issues on purpose, which in case it is totally fine. So give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Again, I'd like to thank MXR for sending us this. Your support of the channel has been amazing for a couple of years now, and we really appreciate everything you do for us, MXR. So give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really helps our little tiny channel along in the algorithm, and we appreciate your support in whatever capacity that is. So thank you for spending some time with us. See you in the next video. Bye.